Hi everybody, welcome back to Cids Modded Live Season 3, Episode 28 with me, Cid, and if I can get my view back to the right thing, I made myself a new sack. It's my build bag, and it's going to have things that are useful for building in it, obviously, because tools kind of is a much broader thing, so, you know, build bag there, that can go over there. I freed up some more space in my backpack. Yeah, we're getting to the point where actually, I can probably also pick up you and you. Yeah, and we can go and just drop. Oh, wrong floor. Ding ding, going down. We'll just drop you there for now. That is not gonna fly. We'll drop you there. There you go. And that can go away, and then we've got all that nice smooth quartz. I've done a bit of villager trading, hence why I've got a few more levels. But so we are not working over here today. We are working over at the Nature's Aura section. And before we do that, I would like to very quickly... let me just have a look at the bottled, there we go, this one, planks and glasses. I would like to just take a quick trip to the nether, but I would like some more bottles, so make me 63. That's a good number, isn't it? And we'll get some oak. Yeah, we've got plenty of that, and that will be 64. Perfect, because we've done bottled sunlight. What we haven't done is... oh, you'll see. That's probably the easiest way. Let's just jump quickly over to the nether portal. Oh, hello. How are you? And you notice we have got an aura meter in the nether. So I just want to get... I don't want to go mad. I just want to get a wee bit of this stuff. Bottled ghosts. Because that will unlock a whole bunch of additional, well, some Crimson Altar, which is basically a nether version of the Hoofer Dooferator altar. Oh, hello. Let me out. Yeah, but that will be used for some other bits and pieces. So while I was doing it, and I should really have just taken the teleporter back, shouldn't I? Oh well, I've got to do walkies now. I still need to do support pillars for the bridge. I actually want to do something with that bridge as well. Just having plain purple glass I think it needs to change up a little bit. But today is about working on the Nature's Aura area, because there is a lot of things we can do with Nature's Aura. Now I've only gone after it so I can literally go and do that. Just repair my various items just using my aura cache. And obviously we will have the same with our armor at some point in the future as well. Now, you know, it's mending without the experience, which to my mind has got to be a bonus. However, there are a lot of other things you can do with Nature's Aura, and I've been doing a bit of experimenting outside of this game just to see what things you can do realistically, because, you know, there's a lot of things. Now, first things first, we do need to do a wee bit of work in and around this. Now, I did go exploring. We've got a horsey. We don't really need that. We've got the old Nature's Aura infusion thing going over here, and of course our aura in this area is pretty good because this thing is ticking along nicely. You know, got a whole load of different flowers in there, and we can just dot that up and it will keep on pushing this up. The aura in this area is pretty good, and we should be able to take our aura cache and just quickly fill it up on there just to top it back off again. Obviously, this is the point of all of this, to get this kind of healing thing going on. So that's all good. However, we really do need to A, make this place safe, B, make this place pretty, and to do that we have brought a number of items with us. I also do want to do some work in here, because this needs well, that's going to be stuck there forever now, because I'm not faffing around going backwards and forwards. But this all needs to be made into a dedicated nature's aura area with more space and things going on out here, and you know, some more storage. We've got the bog standard furnace. We've obviously got a blast furnace in there. Nothing much else. Smithing table doesn't do anything in this version. So let's have a look what we brought with us. Before we do that, let's just try and turn this round a wee bit, shall we? Can we? Because you go that way. Oh, hang on. So if I do that, can I do that, I wonder? No, it always goes back in the same orientation. That's a shame. But we have got a whole load of stuff. We went out and we gathered a whole load of things. We've built a whole load of things. We grabbed stuff. You know, all the stuff to make this area look prettier than it, you know, currently does. We are going to need to put that in there along with those. We are going to need to do some more stuff with these and the saplings and all of that stuff, because I want more of these trees about. But first things first, I wanted to have a look at what we do. We brought plenty of oak, so that's probably the one to start with. So there is a thing in this called a Palisade Block, which is made with the various things. It's from Decorative Blocks mod, and it's basically a wall, and then you've got supports, which I don't know whether we can get a. There are, yeah, there's oak. If I can find oak support, oak. One of these is oak support, which is just made like that. So what I wanted to do was kind of get a nice natural wooden border around the area. So let's take some of that and just have a look at this palisade, because I think I've just made a cock up already. Yes, I have. But that's fine, because we do also want those supports. But that will give me a whole bunch of these. And if we were to come around, say, from here, do I want to butt it up to the wall, or and make it form up on the building, or do I want to come further out? That's the first question to answer. I don't know whether those supports will actually work on this palisade, but basically it's a wooden wall, isn't it? So that is going to be cheap to make. It's going to take a certain amount of effort. I'll probably have to backfill some of this area, bring this up, just to kind of things, keep it set level. We'll go around that way, and we'll give ourselves a decent sized area. So, you know, coming from here, we'll probably come out to maybe to here, and then we'll come along from here, and that will, oops, no, that will all come like this, and we'll just kind of make a very natural looking set of walls, I think. Maybe even do that. And obviously I'm going to come back and do all of this later. So we can kind of come from there and, you know, work this to here. Oops. Then from there we'll come it in, and maybe, I don't know whether to do that or just come along like this till we get to about here, and then we'll start to wrap it round this way. And obviously that needs to go, because we can't have that going on. So yeah, that's the kind of a plan, the first instance. So I'm going to start off by just getting the wall in place, and what I would like to do is just see how that support works as well, whether it needs a solid block, whether it's something that will work with this palisade or not. Let's give just get a few of those. Now as a block, that's pretty nice. But it would probably work better on a solid block. Maybe we should sleep before we get too many friends turning up. Yeah, I do need to give myself a reasonable area. There are 1 or 2 or more altar-like structures that go with this. So let me just... Yeah, that kind of needs... a block, I think. But that's fine because we haven't got chisel, but we can find something to work that. You know, there's bound to be some oak variant. Maybe stripped oak wood. That would be a good block to work on. Let's give that. Can you count? First question. Can I? Has any? Yeah, it does. Oh. You make vanilla posts like that. Okay, that's useful to know. But we are going to need to strip these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll just give this a try for luck, shall we? So if we were to come up here and take that. It's a bit off that it only gives you 3 for 4, but you know, when you're going full on log, then you come in with something like that, and then more palisade. That works. I think we do need to put some lighting up here, but we can let's have a look what it looks like out from the outside. Well, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but we might get away with it. Don't think oak seats are going to work as a thing. Anything else in oak we've got to play with? Bridges, not really what I'm looking for. Furniture is not really what I'm looking for. Mr. Crayfisher's stuff is probably not going to give me a great deal in usage. Drying racks, that might work as a decorative block around the outside. Let me just try that. I mean, it doesn't, you know, just because it's a drying rack doesn't mean you can't use it for decorative purposes, does it? Let's have a little play. Let me turn that off as well. So if we take that and then do that, we're going to get a couple of those. That should be more than adequate. We will put a gate in somewhere as well, although how I'm going to do the gate I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to double check what door options I've got. Oops. Oh, hang on. They are walls, aren't they? That works. Now the only thing is going to be corners are going to be a little bit tricky on the inside edges. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, am I? That's a possible issue. I can't think of a way around that though. It's similar if I use trapdoors, they're just not going to... Ah, that might work though. We could. If we forget that, let's let's have a look what we turn that off a second. What have we got in rustic? We don't have rustic, of course we don't have rustic. No, let me just have a look at dark oak. What have we got? We got dark oak fish mount, not gonna hack it. We got nothing. Dark oak upgraded gate. I like the sound of that. That could be interesting. Well, not for this. We'll use an oak one, but I'm not seeing anything that jumps out at me. Let me have a little play and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I'm going to need a lot of dirt. I'm going to need a lot of oak. But rather than carry... I'm going to take some, but rather than carry a lot of this stuff on its own, if I can find it, will make me dirt. Quite a bit of it per 8. So I'm going to take those of that, and I'm going to take 1, 2, 3 of that. That should give me extra wooden stuff over there, and if I need any of different woods, then I can create them out of that. So, you know, I'm growing the damn stuff. I might as well use it. But I've started to get a feel for the scale of the thing. So this is just a very quick little interlude to come back here and go. Well, you're going to need a bigger chest. No. So I've started building up the area out here. I am going to have to raise this up, but I may move it as well. Although probably not a lot. I might just... This needs to be all raised up, so that's the thing. And that's empty now, actually. So yeah, there you go. That's the perfect time then to move the entire thing up a level. And I can't remember what I had that set to, doesn't matter. We'll work it out. But we'll get this in. I was just thinking, if I were to move you now, if I were to come over here and bring you, what are you? You're 1, 2, 3, 4 either side. So if I was to come over there to about here and go and take that and move that to, where are we, about 1, 2, 3, 4, go to about there, then that can go on the top, can't it? Then we can bring this really close to this altar, because basically, you know, it's going to help us in that respect. So from there we're going to have that and that. And that will go like so. And then we'll have all of this lot. So yeah, I'm going to basically transplant this altar. Like, oh god, yeah. Goes like that. And like that. Oh, damn yeah. Too many things, too much stuff going on. Yeah, so that will basically just go like so. They will go either side there, like that. That will have a block of that under it with that, and so on and so forth. And that will just move this entire thing up and around. So, and of course we just lost all that aura, but we can live with that. That's not a major problem. Okay, let me continue moving this about, and I'll be back in a second. You know, it has to be said that one of the more tedious tasks in Minecraft right now is stripping logs. Why couldn't they have just given us a recipe where we put the axe in our inventory, in our crafting slot with the logs, and it creates strip logs? I mean, fortunately I've got this, which comes in very handy, but it's still painful having to lay the logs out to chop them down. Now these supports that we've got, they're not working. They don't go around corners, which is a minor issue. The gates however, from Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod are brilliant. I love them. So at the moment I've got the perimeter done, and I'm just going around placing the solid blocks that we're going to use for the top. And what we're doing is we're basically using plain strip logs here. These are these ones. I don't want to use those all the way around because it wastes the log. And whilst, you know, logs are effectively pretty cheap, it just seems wrong wasting them. So I'm just kind of using normal strip logs here, and it's that, you know, a slight efficiency gain. I mean, it is slight. I think I probably need 2 lots there, but for these long stretches, if we can get away with that. Come here, damn you. I'll have to go down and grab that. Okay, that's fine, doesn't matter. It matters. Because every time I drop, my health takes a battering, as do my boots. But that's fine, we'll live. So yeah, he's kind of coming together. He's not, I'm not into, I have to, at the moment, work is actually quite trying in terms of things. As you can imagine, you know, we've as most of you know, I work at a UK university, and well, they came back last week. Well, not last week, because you're watching this 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, give or take. And obviously the world that we live in right now is not the most stress-free, and under normal circumstances, start of session is busy. So, you know, with good old COVID at the helm, it's busier, I think, is the phrase. I wish they joined up. I suppose it does give you a little bit of a glimpse out, so you can sit there and go, hello, is anybody there? Without having to go up on the thing there. Anyway, I need to strip another set of logs. I just wish there was an easier way of doing this. But that's fine. We'll do it, and I'm probably going to need to do this one more time as well, and then we're going to need to come up with an alternative for the walkway around the top, because clearly this isn't going to play. So let me get that done. Then of course we've got one more layer of palisade across the top, and then some lighting, and we should have a secure perimeter, which is nice. So I'll get that done, and I shall be back in a sec. Alright, I have got a palisade all the way around. Hopefully this area is big enough. I've used the grass steps. I'm not 100% certain. Oops, hello. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm not 100% certain that is what I want to do, but that's what we got going on there. So I thought I'd just stick a couple of these additional lights, torches up there, because they're quite nice. They've got a kind of je ne sais quoi. And these are embellished craft oak stairs, so you know we can get up here. What we do need to do is obviously illuminate this, and I think I'm looking at lanterns now. To be honest, I'm not sure which one to go for. I mean, we've got the square lantern from additional lights, but that requires me to make these bulbs, which is actually quite expensive, relatively speaking. Iron glowstone shouldn't actually be that much of an issue either, to be fair. We can't get those because we haven't been to the nether yet, so at the end even. Paper lanterns, but paper lanterns don't really. I think we are kind of stuck here with these, with the Minecraft lanterns. But I say stuck, you know, they're not. They actually, it's compared to not having Minecraft lanterns and just having torches. These are a godsend in their own right, but I can't remember whether I brought any iron with me for starters. Did I bring any? I brought some lanterns. Well, I suppose it's better than a kick in the face. So let's go and just have a look, see how these work before we plan any further. The other thing I need to do is do the trim on the outside, and what I've done, well, you'll see in a moment, but this area here is lit, so let's just go and try that like that. Oh yeah, that kind of worked. Now if I put you there, that's not going to work, so let's just take gimme, because I don't want to waste them any. If I kind of put you there, What about that one there? That works. Yeah, they're all right. I think they'll do the trick. We just need to spread them out accordingly. And of course, the other thing we need to do is light up inside the complex. That's another job. But we'll see. That's not quite going to do it, is it? If I do that there, what happens if I take you off of there and move you there? No, you don't reach far enough. What about there? No. Nope, it's got to be that one. Damn you. Okay, we'll live. Well, that's going to have to go there then, and we'll have to have one here, but I'm going to need to go and make some more anyway. Everything else has moved. The plant-eating monster downstairs has et all of the another batch. Oh, I missed. I was hoping to jump onto that. Has et another batch of flowers, so that needs we need to definitely stock up on flowers for this to keep this running. But ultimately, I think we'll get more going as well. Right, let me grab some lanterns and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, for the trim, what I've done, so I've changed up, I've gone to candles, because I had a load, so seemed obvious. Now the trim on the outside here, and hopefully I'm not sure whether, I dropped a few lanterns while we were working, so if they're still here, all the better. If they're not, yeah, no big deal. I've kind of gone with this stuff. This is vertical dark oak planks cut down using the saw. It just gives a change in texture, but it has the advantage that it does actually work around corners, so that is possible, which wasn't with any of the other options that I looked at. So I'm not 100% sold on it, but I'm not, you know, averse to it either. Just to add a little bit of depth and texture, I don't mind that at all. So that's that side. Now there should be a lamp over here somewhere. Yeah, because I knew I dropped another one. So I just need to run all the way around the edge here, and then I think we can call the wall done and actually start to think about the interior. Now I need to do something with storage. I definitely want to play with barrels, because they're a nice natural storage that, you know, can blend into the build. So that's a thing. I need to have a look at other options, and we need to do obviously the lighting around the interior of the complex to ensure that that is spawn free, and then we should be good to work through the night, because one thing I've not had to deal with personally, in any, well, I think I might have had a couple of occasions, but I'm not sure whether they're on camera, is phantoms, because I've not really played 1.15, and I am a bit of a B-dubs when it comes to sleeping at night, so yeah, why get attacked when you don't have to? It's a very simple philosophy in life. Anyway, yes, so I'm going to get this done and then we shall hook around. I'm going to need to do a little bit more, but I don't think I'll need anywhere near as much as I've made. So that's kind of a plus and a minus, really. Let me just do that many. So, mind you, again, the saws are cheap, so it's not really an issue. What is going to be an issue is if I fall into that thing, so I don't really, well, it's not going to be an issue, I'll get out. Right, yeah, let me finish this off and I shall be right back with you. Alright, it's, well, the wall's all done. I've gone with coarse dirt and dirt steps here. I left these steps in. So at the moment, this is all very flat and bland and boring and things. I need to make a few more of these trees. But before I do that, I would like to convert this over to be more pondy. So I've just been and grabbed a little bit of sand out of the river, and oops, that'll do. We can pop that in there, and then we'll bring the sand up this side. Maybe a little bit over here, just to, you know, break up the monotony of the being dirt everywhere. So that gives us that, and then if we go and grab a little bit of bone meal, we can get this. We can get, well, first things first, let's think this through. We've got a path here. I need a shovel. This is the one downside to having the spoon enchantment on my things. Did I not? I thought I'd kept my shovel in my bag. Oh, that's bad. Well, it's not bad. It's just annoying. It means I'm going to have to go and make an iron spoon. I think I did have some iron, but an iron spoon will do the job. And so we're going to take our path. The path's going to come from here. I'm not going to do it all. We'll come this way for starters, and then we'll come down to this area over here, which will, that gives us a nice little walkway that way. Over here I am going to make a clearing around this, and I'll just mark it off for the time being, so we'll have some trees around it, and it will, you know, all look nice. We'll get a few braziers and the likes coming around the outside of it, so it's a bit like a fairy ring. And then the rest of the area, well, as I said, we'll take this, come over kind of like this, and for the now, the rest of the area is largely going to remain unadulterated. We'll find a place for him better. We'll make a you know, somewhere proper to tether him up. Whether we use him or not is that kind of largely irrelevant, and I'll give us a little while. We'll be hopefully into the flying brigade, and you know, everything will be good. But that kind of gives us a shape there. Now I need to change up a lot of this ground here to be what's the word we're looking for? Right, let's move the horse. That's probably the first good thing to do, and I'm going to take one of those, and we'll grab a bit of spruce fence just because we can. Spruce is as good as any, and we're going to tether this horse closer to the house, to the entrance, just because it kind of makes sense to me. And we'll have a nice big pole with a hitching post on it. There we go, lovely. And actually, because we're looking for ways to illuminate this, there you go. It just kind of mixes up and gets some of the stuff going over there. Right, that's a start. We can untether you. And take you over here. He's actually not a bad horse, this one. He's pretty fast, got a few hearts. His jumping, however, is terrible. So, you stay there, horsey. So we need to... I'm trying to think how this needs to be. We probably want to grab coarse dirt and podzol to start off with. I should have some coarse dirt somewhere. Haven't got a lot. I'm going to need to go and get some gravel, I think. I've got no idea where I'm going to find gravel, he says, tongue in cheek. So we'll start off with a bit of coarse dirt there, and then what we can do is we can tear out most of this and replace it with a mixture of coarse dirt, path blocks, dirt, and just a small amount of grass. And that will give us a nice kind of fairy ring feel to it. So we'll start off with that, and well, let me just do a little bit of work around in here, and I shall be back in a sec. Alright, I've got some lighting issues and I need to solve them. Now, do we not have it's not carpenters, it's oh, what was the name of the mod now? Frame? Was frames, wasn't it? Yeah, block carpentry. The basic frame was made with scaffolding. Let me just get, can I get a stack? Probably, by the looks of it. Well, almost a stack. And then we could take that. I should start using this actually, to be honest. And if we grab a little bit of glowstone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 will be enough. That might just give us what we need. So the bit I'm having trouble with is coming up with a way of illuminating the center of that thing. Oh, I've changed it out and put stairs in here as well. So, yay. The bit I'm having trouble with, this is the structure that we want to illuminate, and I'm playing around with a variety of options, including things. But what happens if I do this and then put that in? Can we get away with, if I were to go with 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's still not enough, is it? Well, it's like level. I need more glowstone. Ah, damn. Oh, no, that's gold. Getting excited then. Did I have any glowstone? No, I don't think I do have any glowstone. Oh, no. All right. Well, simple enough. We can go back and grab it. Grab some glowstone. How much glowstone have I got? That's the other question. Cool. Nope, that's not glowstone. Stack. Take it. I'm not going mad with this stuff. I don't want to go over the top with hidden lighting. I want this one I'd like to do with overtly open and, you know, 12, 15. Let's just take these all the way up. And then we can grab a bit of podzol on that one. There. Ooh, no we can't. Okay. Did I just lose the... I never saw whether the... Right, let me just check that this works with that. It does, but it doesn't do it as thing. That's fine. Right, so that is this area nicely lit. Then we can use a variety of these. So I've got these braziers, but I don't want to have them all the same. I want to come in now. If I can, how did you put those? Oh, hello. No, gimme. How did you put those out? A bucket of water? I mean, that would be a sensible way to put them out. But yeah, having a mixture of these about the place will just be... No, you don't put them out like that. I thought you could put them out like that anyway. Oh, spinny, spinny, horsey, horsey. Right. So we're getting there. We're going to basically use a mixture of these different braziers where we can put them out visibly. So, for example, there. We can get another one over this side. Around here, of course, we're going to want some kind of lighting. And I was thinking around here we can... Oh, no, don't go too mad, but put in... on these angles a mixture of these braziers, so just to give us that you know, feel. And my mouse doesn't always click. I'm on a temporary mouse at the moment. It's just a little mousette, if you like. So that will give us lighting all the way up the path. We'll whack one of those there. That gives us more lighting. We've got the braziers over here. This is now nicely lit, and down here is fine, and all is good and dandy. What we need to do next is start looking at the trees and the foliage and what we want to put in around the place. So I'm going to start off by just dropping off most of that. Those guys are on the wrong side of that, so that's fine. First things first, we need to make some more ancient trees, so I need to refresh my memory how the hell to do that. And grab some oak. Did I bring any oak sap? Come on. I brought that. That'll get me oak saplings. I think I can use that to do that anyway. Let me just have a look. Oh, I can, but not... Damn it. It'll get me oak, but not oak saplings. Oh, I did bring some. Excellent. Right, so if I want... Nope. Ancient trees, I need oak, sugarcane. I need to clear my inventory, don't I? Big time. Oh, come on. Not playing ball. That should give me a link. Let me, so I need to make maybe 2 or 3 sets of this. So let me get that going. So I've got maybe a half a dozen or maybe a dozen of those saplings. I'll be back in a sec. All right, so the next thing to do, now I've got some saplings, is oops, not that. There you go. I'm just throwing in a few random saplings, but the ancient wood saplings, I'm going to need one of those. Oh, I think we'll do it here. Hopefully we don't kill our horse. There we go. And we'll have another one over here. And one more right back, I think, over here. So that gives us plenty of aura protection and generation capability for the time being. It's not huge, but things there. Then I brought a whole load of just interesting saplings, just different ones. So if I can get you to grow. Are you going to grow for me? No, I don't think you're going to grow there, are you then? Let's try that again. And you've got plenty of... There we go. Nice bit of cherry. Throw in a nice quark warm blossom, maybe about there-ish. Come on, grow. And I think it'll just make this place look almost, I don't know, mystical. Today I learned that some of those things burn you. Come on, there you go. Have a nice little flowery tree. On that side, we can get another one over here. So basically, we're just going for a variety of foliage. You know, we've got a bit of this frosty blossom, for example, which will probably look quite nice. Just popping up. That'll give us the ground cover for the area just to do that, and then we need to, after we've done that, start playing with, you know, plants and leaves and bamboo and things, just to kind of push that forward. And then we've just got the lighting to do and how we're going to hide the lighting, and I've got a few tricks up my sleeve for that one to give us some options. So let me go a bit hog wild with, you know, bone meal, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, we are lit. I've used a combination of covers and carpenters, or the block carpenter's blocks, for want of a better name. We have got a lot of trees up here, and they are looking gorgeous. I've got to say, just these colours and the dripping blossoms from these combined with the ancient trees just looks absolutely great. Now there is a slight drawback to these things well, okay, prove me wrong then. Sometimes I fall through them and end up, and I don't know whether it's no, doesn't want to do it, but okay. Right, problem isn't there. So the paths themselves, we definitely need to break up this monotony a wee bit with some more blocks. So that's a thing, and then we can start with some actual botany and the likes of stuff. So we've got a wee bit of puzzle, so we'll put a bit of that in on the paths as we go through, because that'll give us a little bit more variety, and I've got enough to go that way. I've also been and grabbed some gravel, so you know this is now more of an option as well. So that kind of breaks the path up a wee bit. We'll do the same over that way, and then we're into plants and bushes, I think. So we've got all sorts of goodies in here. I also brought a whole load of clay. Oh, we've got those. That's the thing I need to thing. We've got bushes, we've got roots. Not a great deal of use for a root, but there you go. We've got the old bell. We've got watergrass, seagrass, all sorts of good stuff. And this is all going to come in really handy to make this place come alive, because obviously we can get a wee bit of this in here. And we've got this as well, so you know, gives us that going on. Maybe not too much, but sometimes, you know, a little is a lot. So path to do, decorating, get rid of the seagrass. I should have some cattails, and I've also got other cattails. Seagrass can go. Reeds we've got, you know, we're not shy of a few blocks, so we can definitely get this pond looking quite snazzy, I hope. Just with a... let's get rid of that one. I know I went to the trouble of collecting it, but there you go. But a few cattails around the area will liven it up, and maybe even just a little bit of sugarcane, you know, heaven forbid, eh? We've obviously got bamboo, we've got plants, all sorts of stuff. So I am going to go round and liberally attack this place, get a few more. I didn't actually use those saplings, but we'll live. Got a bit of sugar cane there, that's all good. We've got them toadstools as well we can throw in. Not many, but doesn't matter. Get a bit of that going there, and maybe there and there. Toadstools. Toadstools kind of lend themselves to going under these trees around the place. So again, we can just throw those out. Let me get this done. Hopefully, once we've got it all done, it'll look awesome. So be back in a mo. All right. So I think, as far as the outside goes, we are done. And I also think as far as this episode goes, we're done, because I've just looked at the time and I'm at 49 minutes. So I'm running long again on episodes, and I know most of you say you don't mind and you know, things, but I'm really happy with this. You've got the fallen logs, we've got the drippy drips, I've taken out the other braziers, because I put these guys in, and they were taking damage in the fire, so that had to go, but we definitely need to get more flowers going over here. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 varieties, so plus that one. So we can at least keep this system running after a fashion. That's gross. And yeah, I'm really happy the way this is looking. It's I've got the bell in for no reason other than I wanted to have the decoration in. Obviously this bamboo will grow up and take over, and I'm really chuffed with it. There's space for more areas. We've got a fairly large expanse here, which will give us room for another ritual or altar. Fairly large expanse over there. Obviously we'll need to tear bits out, but it looks, well, I think it looks all right. So yeah, I'm going to basically try and repair that as much as I can, and I think we'll recharge my aura cache. There you go. And yeah, until next time, I think that will be it. Now, next time I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. I may continue on pushing into Nature's Aura. There are quite a few elements, but I also want to start pushing into doing an Ender Dragon fight and Wither boss fight, and getting that element done, just so I can get my wings again, because, you know, I miss my wings. And yeah, anyway, let me know what you think. I think it's very bright and colourful. Lots of variety. I think that could have done with a little bit of bone meal on a few areas there, but we can always fix that later should we feel the need to. But yeah, I'm happy with that. That worked. And until next time, thank you very... it's not going to make a good screenshot. I'm trying to find a good thumbnail. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.